10 for 10. So make sure that each of you are setting your goal for August to have at least 10 challenge packs, right? So you get the 10 elite points. Those do count as premier points as well. Before they were saying no, now they're saying yes, which is super exciting. So if you have coaches going for premier, please let them know about that. The second thing is going to be, oh my gosh, we have so many things going on. The diamond bonus pool. Do you ladies understand that? Okay, just a reminder that they do have to hit Success Club this month in order to be in line to get it for Q3, but that's $500 extra. So please run with that. And then the last one is Team Cup. You know, anytime that we have these amazing promotions, just get behind them. Have that be your drive and your focus, because it's so much easier when you have corporate behind you, you know, with these other promotions. So let's go into Team Cup and just talk about like kind of the vision of it. What are your thoughts? What are you doing? Kind of talk to me about that.
What I have done right now is I've gotten on one-on-one calls with 3 of my 4 ladies and asked them to kind of have a push goal, because many times they'll stick with what they're comfortable with. Mm-hmm. And so they'll do 5. And I'm like, well, let's push it. Let's push it a little bit, you know, because I'm trying to kind of incentivize them with that sweatshirt. I'm like, because ladies, we're getting the sweatshirt, but we needed to do it together, right? Yeah. And I kind of actually, I picked them out myself because they're 2016-17 coaches. Perfect. And, you know, I reached out to them individually saying, hey, you know, I handpicked you guys because I really see some amazing potential in you, but are you willing to be pushed a little bit? So I kind of give them that expectation. And so when I met with them one-on-one on calls, I kind of not called them out on their crap, but like, they're like, well, I don't really have time, and, you know, to do this or that. And I'm like, okay, what time do you get up? Okay. What time do you go to work? Okay. Do you get a half-hour lunch, an hour lunch? Oh, I get 2 hours. I'm like, really? Okay, cool. So then I'm like, okay, well, let's try this. And so trying to, because most of my ladies are, you know, work and things like that. I'm like, so we've got the benefit of working that we can't have all day to spend. We have to be super efficient. And so trying to give them those tools to take action versus like, oh, well, you know, I got my PD done. I got an hour of PD. Awesome. Well, you could have been doing that in the car, not using your lunchtime to do that. So kind of just, you know, kind of laying down the hammer a little bit more than I'm used to, and hoping that it's okay, because that part's kind of new to me still.
Is it well received? Are they like, okay, like, are they like, now that they're seeing it through a different vision, a different?
Yeah, I think so, because I asked them a lot about their goals, and then I actually just said, you know, like this one girl, I'm like, well, what are your goals? And she's like, well, you know, I want to be home with my daughter, and my husband's going to retire from the military in 5 years, and he wants to do this. And I'm like, okay, I see this picture, and I actually like close my eyes, and I'm like, how amazing would it be that, you know, your daughter has a field trip when she gets to school, and she's like, hey mom, can you go on this field trip with me? You don't even have to think, because you're able to do that, you know. And your husband, you said he wants to start a growler business. How awesome would it be that you can hand him a $40,000 check and say, go baby, you know? And so trying to paint that picture, that excitement for them, because I think that they still don't have total belief in themselves. So having that strong why, that I'm like, I want you guys crying over here, you know, and doing something that really makes your heart happy. I'm hoping is going to kind of get them to take action, because they're really honest with me, and they're like, I'm not really doing what I need to be doing, you know, which I appreciate. So just kind of letting them.
Okay. No, that's perfect. What personal development are you incorporating with it?
I just finished. I'm telling them all to do 6 months to 6 figures. I just finished it, but I told them I'm going to do it. Yeah, love it. I'm going to do it again and again. And what I told them, each one of them, I'm like, if you're willing, get this book. I'm like, but I don't want you to just read it. I don't want you to be a collector of information. I'm like, I want you to take action on it every single day. So if it says, hey, come up with your goals, that day you need to be coming up with your goals. If it says come up with a morning routine, you need to be taking action every single day, not just reading it.
Okay. No, I love it. Honestly, that book, I've listened to it twice. I've read it. Like, it is by far, if you focus on that one book alone, ladies, if we haven't gotten into depth, he teaches mastery over overload, and it is one of the most beautiful, easy concepts. Have you listened to it yet, Deanna, on Audible?
I have. I've listened to it, and I want to actually get the book and actually have it
mark
in my
it.
hand.
That's exactly what I did. And he's easy to listen to, and it's like 4 hours, but this is what the book looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Tanya Landis and her husband loved it. And they're like, Britt, you have to. And I was like, okay, love it. One of the best books for our business. So good.
Perfect.
I love that. Thank you so much. Ashton, let's go on to you next, if you don't mind.
Yeah, hopefully won't get interrupted. But in July, we kind of turned our teen group into a kind of a challenge group again for our business. You know, they're supposed to be checking in daily with their shake, their workout, their personal development, who they've invited, talked to, just kind of that. And so, because we know obviously that sets you up for August. So that's kind of what we did in July. My team cup, it consists of actually 4 girls that are so close to diamonds. One actually, I think will go diamond on Thursday, but I told them, you know, we will do a big girls day out, totally on me if we can get everyone to diamonds in August. So my group was a little bit more focused on getting these girls, I guess, to diamond, you know, and a couple of them are a little, you know, been in it a little longer. One's pretty new, but just took off right away. She's actually personally one of my coaches that really doesn't do anything, coach underneath her. But so I really am just trying to, again, kind of paint the vision for these girls and just show them that they are possible, or, you know, how close they are to diamonds. You know, sometimes I mean, again, that one, I don't think she really has a clue what diamond is, you know, so just, again, focusing on that. I'm reading Miracle Morning, because I'm offering a free group this month, kind of based on that. So I'm finishing up that for the second time. And then I'm jumping in actually to the book that you had recommended for me, the Happiness Journal. Was it like the 40-day? I ordered it, started it, had a baby, got away from it. And then actually my upline Danielle posted the picture of it the other day and said, this is what I'm doing in August. If anybody wants to do it, I'm like, oh, I have it. I'm on it. Like, yeah, I'm do it. So that's what I will pick up with tomorrow.
It's the Gabrielle Bernstein one, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Yep. Love it. So, and that one is a great way to kind of find your inner peace within I'm trying to remember exactly what the name of it is, because I have it at home.
The other room. Happiness is part of it.
Yeah, it is. Oh, my brain. But I love it. Okay. And it is, once again, like what Deanna was talking about, putting it into action. So the Miracle Morning, like what can you do to make them become consistent? Asking the right questions. What time do you wake up? Let's kind of map this out. And the biggest thing that I learned about the Miracle Morning was finding your own routine with it. Like, you don't have to do it so symbolic to what he does, but how's it going to work for you? Because if not, it's easy to feel like a failure if you're like, okay, well, now for an hour, you know, exactly, check. But I realized, like, with me, like, I had to go off in little spurts, and then as long as I know that I'm, you know, winning the day by completing it, then I know that I've done it. But yeah, I love it. I love that you're going back to that. And then what was I going to say? Oh, I love that you have 4 gals that are so close to diamond. So I have a 5-star diamond coach that actually piped up, and she's one that's really quiet within our group. And she piped up the other day and she's like, oh, Brittany, I have a success story. She said, in February, my team cup and I actually were in the top 10. And we're all like, wait, what? Like, we're like, what did you do? You know, we're all like really excited. And she said, Brittany, to be honest with you, we didn't know what we were doing. She's like, but we made a goal to make sure that we did 20 invites a day. 20 intentional invites. And for example, an intentional invite is definitely 20 invites, but if somebody starts messaging you back, don't move on to your next invite. That's an intentional invite, right? Sometimes we feel like I have to get through my 20. And it's like, no, if that one responds, have a connection, have a relationship. Like, that's great. And so she's like, we just made a goal for 20 invites every single day. Not only were they in the top 10, but 4 of her coaches went diamond in that month. And so, you know, just kind of maybe share that, like, hey, like, let's just be intentional with it. I had another gal that piped up and said, yeah, to be honest with you, I want to get my coaches really, really great at their power hour. So I'm going to make sure every single morning during Team Cup month, I'm getting on and doing my power hour live so they can jump on with me. And it's our time to connect. And so if they can be there, awesome. But that's how I'm going to really drive them to results with Team Cup. So kind of think about those things. I mean, now you've had yours in place, but if you have other coaches on your team, they're like, hey, how do I do this? Or what do I do with this? You can say, hey, I've heard this works great. Throw some of those things out there. Okay.
I have a question. No, there's no rank advancement points during this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So how are they going to do it if everyone maxes out?
Good question. Who knows?
I'm sure they have it figured out. But
Yeah, they always do. Yeah. And it's always a little bit different. I love this one because it's individual, but yet it's the
Right.
team of it all. So yeah, that's a great question. I don't know the answer, but you know what? Go for the gold, girl. Bring it back. Make America great again, right? Make those dang Canadians. They're Team Cup teams. Okay, Wendy, darling, how are you? I know you only have a couple minutes.
Yes, I have a couple minutes of Princess Camp, but so I'm gathering you're just asking because I jumped on as Deanna was speaking, so I think I got it, but Team Cup, what we're doing?
Yep.
Personal development we're doing with it? Okay, so my Team Cup is all coaches that, 2017 coaches, and they're all like ballers, so I just am really, a lot of them are new, like really new, like a couple weeks or a month, and they just have such fire, so I just specifically invited these.
Oh no. Come back. Come back.
I'm really focusing on the basics, like the Team Power Hour, like teaching them invite posts. I love am I frozen? The hell? Am I frozen? Yeah.
Keep going. We're good.
I swear I have good internet. I don't know what the hell happens when I'm on these calls.
Okay, you're golden. Keep going.
So just like the basics, just what to post, how to post, staying consistent with our own fitness and doing the Power Hour. And I love, I hadn't thought of doing personal development like with my Team Cup group, but that's a great idea. So I'm going to just decide what I want to do. Maybe the Miracle Morning, because it's like just a basic, like getting into like our lifestyle, like getting up early and just getting like, I guess like in that mode, because none of them have done stuff like this before, so it's all new, like these personal development books and stuff. But oh man, that story you just told about the 20 intentional invites, I'm so guilty of that. Like I'll bang out 20, I'll have all these responses, and I'm like, I never get back to half the people. Yeah. I'm like, fudge. Like during Carl's group, Deanna, I bet you were the same way, because it was like you're trying every day to do that. But I love the intentional, so I'm going to carry that over to my team for sure. And then yeah, the live Power Hour, that was already like in my plan, because they're so new. I want to teach them how to do that. So
perfect.
That answer.
Yes, and I would say you were better off with 5 intentional conversations and building those relationships than with 20. And honestly, if you get a chance, this will teach you mastery over overload. So that, mastery is the 5 intentional conversations, not the 20 to overload yourself and feel like you're accomplishing something that you're not.
Yes. You're like, oh, I'm banging out 20, but like, where's it getting me? Nowhere.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. I'm getting that book immediately.
Okay. Yes, do. And if your coaches don't have time to read the entire Miracle Morning, teach the concept and then encourage them to order it and engage in it and those types of things. But I love it. Princess Camp. What is Princess Camp? I want to have daughters.
My sister-in-law has a dance studio, and for the summer, every Monday is like a different princess theme. So they're there for an hour and a half, both girls. So I have to go pick them up at 11:30.
I love it. Okay. Well, thank you so much for contributing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cozy, are you there?
I think that
girl. Maybe she'll come to us. So I think the biggest thing right now, ladies, is the follow through. We focus so much on Team Cup, the in the moment, but I really want you to set your intentions and your sights on what's going to happen. How is this going to generate the momentum to move forward into the coming months? Because right now is your opportunity to create the drive and the consistency and the momentum of Q3 and Q4, right? The end of Q3, Q4. And so having an intention of and have a plan. Go back to, the whole Melanie Mitro, planning your entire 90 days out. Like, where are they going to go next? Setting up for success. Like, hey, we're going to drive really, really hard in the month of August, but it's going to create that mad momentum. It's kind of like what you did, Deanna, with your I'm Here to Help. You're like, okay, mad push. But then you realize the next month wasn't sustainable, but you created a plan on what you're going to do and how you're going to carry that momentum into the next, right? Like, that's kind of what I got when I talked to you. It was like, whoa, overload. But then you're like, okay, I know where I need to scale up, but I know where I need to scale down and kind of, focus my attention, my energy. The worst thing that you could do coming out of this is your team just stops. They stop working, they're like, okay, well, that was fun. I made good money. No. What are they going to do to continue to push towards diamond, to get the bonus that they deserve? What are they going to do to really set their intentions to be of where they want to be before the end of the year? Like, really start thinking about these things, because if you start talking about, okay, where are we going to do, what are we going to do the next 30, 60, 90 days? That is what's going to set you and your team up for success and build the, okay, get over your dang crap and continue to press, put both feet in and really push forward with it. Okay, so really kind of like heightened awareness. What am I going to do? Coming out of Team Cup, I know we're starting that tomorrow. But what are you going to do? What's your plan of attack? How are you going to really build the momentum and the strength for them to continue forward? And then what do you need? What do you ladies need from me? It's been way too long, and I just miss you so much. Anything at all? No.
You can shake some of my coaches. That'd be awesome.
I would gladly do that. Send them to Utah. Like, get over it. Damn children.
I know. Like, I had two of my coaches decide to go to Summit, which was amazing, right? And neither one of them do anything with the business. Like, one person actually went to kind of find out more about what Beachbody was about. So I was like, that's quite a commitment to come just to find out if it's something you want to do or not. But we've had this discussion before that I tend to attract people that don't necessarily already have a belief in themselves. So my coaches a lot of times take a lot longer for me to help them build that belief, which is hard because I'm still attracting people like I was 3 years ago. It's exciting on the one hand to be able to help people and go, gosh, you don't have to stay stuck. But then when you're like, I want runners, and you have a bunch of crawlers, it can be kind of hard.
Oh, totally. Yeah. But just remember, what it says in this book, since you've listened to it, 5% of people take back what they learned at conferences. 5%. Yeah. It's like, right. Really? So so it's like they're the ones that will put it into action. So who are those 5%? But it's good that you're noticing who it is that you're talking to. We've had conversations with that. So I love that.
Exactly.
All right, ladies, this is gonna be a really short call. You're all gonna be early to what y'all need to be to. So just let me know what you need. We'll talk obviously in 2 weeks, which is the 14th, August 14th. So we'll be halfway into the month, but just let me know, where you're at, what you need. I'm traveling to Phoenix next week for one-on-ones. And then I literally am going to be here pretty much the whole month of August, which is exciting for me. So you let me know what you need, okay? I'm here for you every step of the stinking way. Perfect. And, real quick, the 10 for 10.
Thanks, girl.
You're welcome. The 10 for 10 real quick for Elite. Just remember the 10 challenge packs, right? That will take care of your entire ATV category. So if you're worried about one little category, or maybe you're gaining ATV and you have points in that, but literally once you hit those 10 challenge packs in the month of August, the 10 points will be applied where they need to be by the end of the year. Okay. So if you're struggling with ATV, it will take care of it. Yes, Wendy, what?
So do they just look at where you need it, or you have to? Okay. I didn't know if we had to like designate or whatever. So just wherever we're lacking, they'll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it gives coaches who have been struggling with like the ATV that are not even going to get close to last year's. It takes care of that entire category. So now they can just focus on their 2016, 2017 coaches or their 2017 customers and coaches. Yeah, it's amazing. So just make sure you set that on your horizon to do no matter what. Because think of if when you help 20 people or 10 people, right? What is it going to do for your business? It's going to be amazing. So it will create that momentum for you too.
Question on that. Like if I had a coach or a customer sign up in June or July or whatever, and then they decided now they want to become a coach. So they're going to do the Portion Fix Challenge Pack as a coach. Does that count?
If you already got SC points, they'll adjust it. That would not count.
Well, I mean, I would have got 2 SC for them as a customer, but now I'll get 2 SC for them as a coach.
No, you will not. They will, if you get it, they will adjust it. You'll only ever accrue 2 points ever for somebody that goes from a customer to a coach. So that will not count.
I swear I've always gotten when I convert them.
Usually, if you notice, you'll have adjustments. That's typically what it is because you're not supposed to. I know. So yeah,
sometimes they don't though, Tiana. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But it's always like I always like, okay, they're probably gonna take those away because I know they've bought a challenge pack before or whatever. And sometimes they don't. And I'm like, yeah. But
And then
a lot of times they do.
yeah, and then it happens like 6 months down the road, and you're like, wait a second, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
you're only supposed to ever receive 2 SE points per person.
Okay.
So Ashton, so I wouldn't count on it, but I would just definitely say it could happen, but don't put all your pennies there.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, ladies, thanks for jumping on today. Quick call. You all enjoy your days, okay? Or your day. Okay.
So,
Bye.
yeah.
Bye.